Well, it can happen. It's just somebody who has to be level-headed to unite the whole entire black community. It has to be a powerful voice to speak and reach out to the people. Let's be blunt. A lot of different races, they don't have leaders, meaning they have people speak up for them, but they doesn't have a movement. Meaning like their movement, but it's not as a strong, powerful movement, if you get what I'm saying. Like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all the great ancestors that pushed black people to the front line to get equal works, equal of everything that the white man does too. Black people are looking for leaders like that. Remember, a human being isn't perfect, so there are always going to be some flaws. But today's society, we're stuck on having money, we're sticking on entitlement, we're sticking on to be the top. And it shouldn't be all about that. It should be to work as a team, to get along, to talk, to discuss, and get organized. I remember a friend of mine told me his aunt was in the Black Panther Party. And he said the sad thing about the Black Panther Party that his aunt told him was that there was traitors inside the Black Panther Party because the FBI was sending people who were undercover to dismantle the Black Panther Party. Now, people like that's crazy. Well, yes, because once again, the prejudiced white men felt threatened by the Black Panther Party. Now, you can say there was a lot of positive things the Black Panther Party done, and there's some people who said there was negative things that the Black Panther Party did. However, if you're looking at the spectrum, they have a right to protect themselves because they wasn't doing anything wrong. What they were doing, they were sharing knowledge. They were helping the black community. Heck, they were helping the Puerto Ricans as well. They were helping anybody who want to be educated, fed, and continue being successful in their life. And the prejudiced white man did not want that for the colored community because they felt like if they would know so much of how the system works and how to gradually get to success and get to that top of the chart with the white man, they had to dismantle it. So that's another thing that people don't understand. Yes, it comes from the mind, and yes, it does come from the environment where people are that grew up. But you gotta keep in mind, it's the justice system, it's the policy, it's the way how the government coordinates how to suppress people. And I'm not just speaking about blacks, I'm speaking about all races. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the system hinders people constantly. Now, most people can easily say, well, I grew up in a bad neighborhood and I still make it out. You are very blessed. But some people are not blessed. They get out a dangerous environment, in a hostile environment. Some people don't even have an outlet. Now, most people say we live in a world of technology. Yeah, but once again, there's a lot of people who do not have internet. Some people don't even have smartphones. Some people have flip phones because flip phones are cheap. That a smartphone. You know how much a smartphone costs these days? Some people have flip phones. But there's nothing wrong being black at all. Oh, yes, our people were suppressed and this and that and all this. But did you not know around the world have the exact same issue? People in India, people in Thailand, people in Vietnam, in Japan. If you look at history, all races had to deal with a lot of problems and wars against the prejudiced white men. there is nothing wrong being black. If anything, I love being black. Now, most people say you love being black because you're light-skinned and you don't face colorism like dark-skinned women do. That is very true. However, I still face the same problem like most black Americans do. I still get followed in the store. Police officers look at me all evil for no daggone reason. I had a dream one time. My dreams are very weird. I had a dream one time. I was walking in the neighborhood, and these 5 police officers in a cop car was looking at me so evil. They looked like they were about to kill me. And they called me the N-word, and they asked me where I was going. I don't remember if I told them when I was going or not. And this is just a dream I had. And they were just looking at me like they want to kill me. And all I was doing was walking down the street. I was trying to get to somewhere. I don't remember where. And they were just looking at me with so much hatred. Then something happened, and the police officers in the car took off because they had to go somewhere. And one of them said, "Next time," or something like that. I can't remember. But basically what I'm saying is, the reality in my head that the police is always going to be targeting black people regardless if you're light-skinned, if you're dark-skinned, it does not matter. You are black. And it's so sad that the police are just treating black people like that, you know, with no accountability. These police officers, they can get away with murder. They can get away with rape. And most people say that's not true. In some cases, it depends on what state and how severe and how bad it is. And that's kind of sad because the law of the eyes of the law, everybody is proven guilty if the evidence is there, you know. And of course the police officers, not all of them, but most of them have done some dirty deeds. If you wonder why, like, the projects never get better, it's all thanks to the police. Think about it. There's a lot of things going on the streets that the police can prevent. A lot of us is not that very stupid and will understand that the police do dirty laundry money to the drug dealers, to the gangs, to the mafia, to whoever out there willing to pay a higher price to cover their crimes and clean up their bad actions on the street. Police officer, the number one mission, the number one thing, the most easiest job in the world. Don't get me wrong, police jobs are hard and difficult, but the number one thing in the job you have to do is just stay in order. Arrest the bad guys, find some evidence, find the person who did it, and continue trying to clean the streets. But instead, there is a blurred line where now it's kill all the innocents and kill the black people. You see what I'm saying? It's so sad, it's so twisted, and it's backwards. But what I'm basically trying to say is that it's sad that I had a dream about officers want to kill me. God knows what they wanted to do in my dreams, but they want to harm me. And it's kind of sad as an American person walking down the street every day, have to be afraid of the police as well. Because I have to watch out rapists, murderers, human traffickers. I have to look out after so many evil, heinous people that on top of that, you have to worry about a police officer. Can you imagine? I don't think people can imagine being black. You know? I don't think people can imagine being black. Can you imagine being black? Worrying about a lot of evil people. Then on top of that, you gotta worry about the police. That is a lot of worry. Of course, black people, we live to learn to live with it. But we also be smart about it. We learn about the law our rights, our equal rights. We learn about more evidence. We are a group of people who is not going to let somebody walk over us, you know? And I come back with my part 3.